Speaking of a great name, LMT, Learning Machining Together, all of their Estonia US made assault rifles undergo warranty repairs. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Lewis Machine Tool Company, Automatic Weapons, Source, Center for Defense Investment. It's a cool little rifle. Now, they've been selling these Estonia contract rifles on the civilian market for a little while. And, I've heard mixed things about them. LMT has a really high, but their quality control, especially on the civilian side, just continuously lets them down because it just gets worse and worse. Like, I feel like if they could actually put something together properly, they could be tippity top tier and no one would even complain about it. Lazily made toys, that's funny. I do not buy an upper from LMT. Yeah, womp womp. 6 years ago, Estonia bought millions worth of precision weapons from U.S. arms maker LMT Defense, but the poor quality batch had to be sent back for repair. And by poor quality batch, they meant all of the U.S. made ones. If an automatic rifle misses the target by 30 centimeters, now do not be scared, that's approximately 12 inches, from 300 meters away, so that is 4 MOA, right? 1.5 mils, 4 MOA roughly. Then for a precision rifle, it's an absolute nightmare. In no way meets the accuracy requirements set in the procurement trims. One of Adaptative sources said, describing the U.S. manufactured LMT's defense precision automatic rifles purchased by the State Department State Defense Investment Center, RKIK, and delivered to Estonia in 2021. The main issue was a failing gas system. Now, I believe this might be a translated page or article, so bear with some of the rough machine translations. The main issue was a failing gas system, which is supposed to ensure the weapon reloads after each shot. As you can tell, some of the wackiness going on there. Which is supposed to ensure the weapon reloads after each shot. Under warranty, all 7.62 millimeter caliber rifles and their gas blocks were replaced, and additional firing tests were carried out on the barrels to confirm that they met the accuracy standards laid out in the technical description of the procurement. Adaptative asked RKIK about the problems with the precision rifles already in fall 2023, but the agency only now responded to the inquiry, saying that in 2024 through 2025, all of their 308 rifles were sent back to the manufacturer. So what's funny is that here in the US, LMT also just won the SOCOM contract for the 14.5 65 Creedmoor bill, so for the MRGG-A program. Right? But all of their Estonia 308 barrels had to be sent back for issues. Oops.
So they're finally going with the port.
Well, so SOCOM picked up the contract for the 14.5 65 Creedmoor, which I have a video on from SHOT Show 2025 earlier this year. I believe these are the 308 barrels, although maybe you are right. Maybe it is, although they're ARs. There's no way they're running 7.62 by 39 ARs. I'm pretty sure these are their big boy 308 gas guns. GB Gun says, for a gas system to cause accuracy issues at distance, that means they're leaking massive gas and the round is lacking velocity. I don't know what is wrong. They might have been having cycling issues. They might have been having, as they say, accuracy issues as well, meaning greater than 4 MOA. I think is what their accuracy requirements were for the package, and they weren't meeting 4 MOA. Not meeting 4 MOA is kind of difficult for a semi-auto, for a well-put-together semi-auto rifle, right? It's difficult to not hit that number.
So it could be a gas leak, or it could also be the space where the gas expansion area isn't consistent, right? That's not lining up.
I don't know. See, this is machine translated, so I'm not sure if they exactly know what's going on either. It could also be the fact that the way that the LMT barrels lock up, perhaps that was not set up properly, so it was like being inconsistent, or there could be a lot of things at play when it comes to accuracy on these. According to RKIK, the state did not incur any costs related to warranty. That's an expensive warranty claim. Wow. You know, TA Targets complained about a warranty claim that was like $60,000. I wonder how much money it cost LMT to have all of the barrels sent back, worked on, and then sent back to Estonia. Okay, it's the piston system, which, there could be something wacky going on with the piston if it's not resetting the same way every time. It's true. Interesting. Now they have an editor's note saying problem occurred in less than 10% of weapons, but they sent all of them back just on precaution, I suppose. EDF staff officer Mario Novak told ERR that initially the problem occurred in less than 10% of weapons. The gas chamber was unable to hold the gas cap in place at the moment of firing, and the gas cap flew off. Oh, so the actual regulator, like the front part of it, just blew off. Estonia's requirement from the manufacturer was that the weapons of both larger and smaller calibers ought to function with the same system in order to simplify maintenance procedures, right? So they want all the same operating system across all their weapons. Simple enough. We wanted a version with a short stroke gas piston where the gunpowder gases are confined to this area, meaning the gunpowder gases do not enter the bolt frame, so just a piston system, right? Large caliber means high pressure on a small detail, small surface area, with the result being that the material chosen by the manufacturer could not withstand the pressure it was subjected to. Ouch. It turned out that we couldn't use this gas block in its current form. So the manufacturer developed a solution that changed the composition of the alloy used to make the gas block, as well as the dimensions of the gas block. This was the critical point where the gas plug was escaping. Now it should no longer be able to escape. Meaning that it shouldn't be able to fly off while shooting it. The replacement of the gas blocks took 2 years, as not all the precision weapons were sent away at the same time. That makes sense. You do them in batches, so you don't have zero inventory to maintain your testing and practice and so on and so forth. They not only replaced the weapons in which these problems occurred, but the entire batch that was delivered to us. Very interesting. So LMT, which again just won a U.S. contract for the MRGGA in 6.5 Creedmoor, 14.565 Creedmoor, having big issues with their contract rifles overseas. So I hope that does not entail issues for our military, our SOCOM rifles as well. Now, if I could get my hands on an LMT MRGGA, I would love to shoot that thing. I love the concept of a 14.565 Creedmoor. I think LMT system is very novel, and I would like to get my hands on one. However, that's going to be a few years off.